Hey my viewers, what is up? It's Swiggy Swoog here with my first review video. So today we will be reviewing Stardew Valley, a farming game based around growing and selling crops. Based off this main point are multiple other fun gameplay aspects like cleaning up your farm, getting family, fishing, fighting, mining, crafting, loads of other stuff. In this review video we'll be focusing on some of the most important things in a video game: gameplay, graphics, and story. So without further ado, let's get started. So, gameplay-wise, Stardew Valley's gameplay is mainly based around farming with other branching paths. You could decide to not even be a farmer, but instead a fisher, or maybe even a miner. Focusing on these three topics, let's dissect them one by one. The farming is decent. It has kept me drawn to the game for a good few hours, but it does get quite repetitive. You can upgrade to make farming easier, like fertilizers, tool upgrades, sprinklers, and more. The fishing like farming is decent yet repetitive, but since it's the main focus of the game, you can't be too harsh with it. You can also get fishing upgrades, but they are not as diverse as the farming. You can only get rod upgrades and baits. Fishing does have a tedious minigame, which also draws people away from wanting to be a fisher. In my opinion, I preferred farming instead of fishing. Now on to the final gameplay section, mining. Mining is mainly used to get resources, but it is possible to turn into your main gameplay. There are 50 levels to the mine, all of which are ranging in difficulty and loot. Again, this being mainly for gathering resources and not as an actual occupation in the game. It doesn't go as in-depth as the farming. Upgrades for mining are pickaxes and swords. So, the graphics of Stardew Valley, in my opinion, are amazing. They don't aim for the realistic tone, but more look like the pixelated tone. By doing this, the game looks more pleasing than if it were to look as real as possible. Just taking a walk in Stardew Valley makes you feel as if you're in a different world, one that is more colorful and happy. Story. The story of Stardew Valley isn't a big one, at least to the point I've gotten. In the beginning of Stardew Valley, you see your grandfather give you a letter and tells you to open it when life is feeling down. It then progresses to you working in a corporate office sort of, where you then open up the letter, and sealed in it is the deed to his property, the farm. After arriving there, you are given a short introduction and left to it. This makes the game less story-driven and more towards gameplay and graphics. Sometimes keeping a game's story as a low priority can negatively affect it, but in the case of Stardew Valley, it didn't. Negatively or positively affected. In conclusion, Stardew Valley is a game for those who like repetitive stuff and look at pleasing graphics, but not for people who are story hungry. As mentioned, gameplay in Stardew Valley is repetitive, but that doesn't make it bad. Graphics, like I said, are great, and the story is a little bit bare bones, but doesn't harm the game. Alright, so that about wraps up my Stardew Valley review. Please leave a comment, and please like it and comment, and if you dislike the video, leave a comment on how I can get better. Big shout out to my friend Joey826 who helped me learn how to use my recording software better. His channel link is in the description. I'll make sure to not see you next